Hello everyone and welcome to KAMILIA'S kitchen. أهلا وسهلا. Today I'm making chicken sumac rolls, and this is a nice summer meal because it doesn't take too much work in the kitchen. I made it the easy way where I purchased the rotisserie chicken from Costco. That's the easiest way to make it. And I deboned the chicken and then cut it. So it's real easy to debone it when it's already cooked or baked. And after I debone it, I cut it into small cubes because I want it to fit really well in the tortillas that I'm going to use for it. For this meal, we need a lot of onions. So this time I used 2 large heads of onions for every chicken, which is so I used 4 of them for this one. And I did cut, after cutting the chicken, I did cut or dice the onions. Of course, this meal, which we call مسخن in Arabic, but it's in a modified way, uses a lot of olive oil, as you will see. So here I'm dicing the onions, and I will have I will put a pan on the stove to heat it up with olive oil so I can saute the onions first. So I would saute the onions first, stirring until they're translucent. And then I will add some seasonings to it after maybe at least 5 to 7 minutes cooking on medium high. I add salt, pepper, and the 7-spice mix, or you could use just allspice. I don't put too much of allspice because it makes it look dark in color, but I used about a tablespoon for this. So here I'm adding the salt, and of course you add the salt to taste. I taste it usually after it's done, and I adjust the salt. And there's the pepper, and there is the 7-spice mix, or allspice, of course, you can use. And so I keep mixing it until the onions are cooked really well, and then I would add the chicken. So there's the deboned cut chicken, added to the onions, and I hope I mentioned that the onions I cooked them with olive oil. This meal, what makes it taste good is the olive oil, onions, and sumac. So I'm gonna add the sumac to the chicken now, as you could see. So I added about 3/4 cups of sumac. I didn't add it to the onion because I didn't want it to change color when it cooks. It kind of gets to be like black. But I added it to the chicken because the chicken is already cooked. It doesn't take too long to cook it with the onions. And so once it's done, I will have my tortillas ready, and I will start rolling them. Of course, I taste, as I mentioned, to adjust the taste of the salt, pepper, and the seasonings. So I use the tortillas, the carb balance it's called. So it's lower calories, high fiber, and low carbs. It's the keto certified. So that will make this meal a really healthy, not loaded with carbs and sugar. So now it's time to start rolling those tortillas. So I add about 2 tablespoons of the stuffing to almost fill in the middle of the tortilla, and then I fold it on the sides and then roll it and put it in a pan. Some of them I freeze, so I put in a Ziploc and freeze it, because all what you need, if you need it, is to just take it out of the freezer the day before, and then cook it on the stove, and it'll be really delicious with salad and pickles. So after I made all of them, I ended up freezing a bag, and then I cooked some, and I kept some in the fridge for later, for tomorrow. So I will show you how I make them on the stove. Of course, I've made them in the past where I just baked them in the oven. I prefer cooking them on the stove with olive oil. I find them staying soft, and they're more tasty, and you don't have to worry about them sticking to the pan. I think they come out more dry when you bake them, even though sometimes when I bake them, I add chicken broth to it. But still, it's easier to do them on the stove. And you can do them and keep them in the fridge, or you can cook them on the stove and also freeze them if you want. Yeah, I prefer to freeze them like this, and then cook them when I take them out of the freezer, and they will taste fresh, just like I just made them. So I hope you try this, and I hope you like it. It's real easy once you don't have to cook the chicken. The chicken is already cooked. That's a nice summer meal with salad, as I mentioned, on the side. So I got them rolled. I already froze half of them. And those I have olive oil on the stove. And I will stack as much as the pan fits. When the oil is hot, I add them. And I keep flipping them so they can be cooked on all the sides and become golden brown. So you need to keep watching them, because they get dark quickly, and you need to cook them on medium heat. If it's high heat, it'll make them dark brown in color. So I'm baking them and flipping them as I need, and it takes only, I want to say, a couple of minutes to do this, because everything is cooked on the inside and still warm in this case, and the outside just needs to be baked and browned. So I hope you can try it and enjoy it. وصحتين وعافية. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like my recipes. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They look good to me right now, and the outside is crispy. You can just serve it like that, or cut it in half and serve it. صحتين وعافية. I'd like to give the credit for the music played in this video to my cousin Fariz Faraj, the big artist. Thank you.